What's up everyone, OJ over here from PlayerEssence. Welcome back to another video. Today, we've got some great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And unfortunately, we're starting off with some bad news when it comes to Star Wars and EA once again. So EA Vancouver's Star Wars game has been officially canceled. Electronic Arts has canceled its open world Star Wars game, which was in development in EA Vancouver, according to a brand new Kotaku report. The game, codenamed Ragtag, was originally in development at Visceral Games as a linear action-adventure game directed by Uncharted director Amy Hennig. EA Vancouver, which was assisting on the project, took over development when Electronic Arts closed down Visceral Games in 2017 and rebooted it entirely as an open world game while keeping some of the art assets from the original project. Patrick Suderland, the vice president of EA Worldwide Studios at the time, released the following statement back when the closure was announced, and he talked about the Star Wars title. It's shaping up to be story-based, that they switched it over, and throughout the development process that they've been testing out some different concepts with players, and players wanted more of a multiplayer experience, so therefore they decided to change it over to that. And now at this point, they decided to change it from a linear single-player story to a multiplayer game, open world, to completely canceled outright. And Patrick Suderland is no longer there. Now also Amy Hennig, she's no longer there. Visceral no longer there. I mean, there's just so many issues with EA and Star Wars and what's going on with this franchise. And I think I'll talk about this probably in a separate video, but I do think that it's time for EA to give up this Star Wars license. I do want to finish off with some of the rest of the article here. So while it's not clear what project EA Vancouver will be working on next, Kotaku has heard it might be another Star Wars game, but if that's the case, it will be many years before it's released because they've just canceled this one and thrown away years of work or whatever. So I think it's time that they do give up the Star Wars license. I think it's time that Disney says that this company is incompetent in making Star Wars games that are going to consistently be good and on time and not canceled. I mean, I remember playing Star Wars games back when I was a kid, stuff like Jedi Outcast and also the Pod Racers and KOTOR and various other games. Well, that's more of when I was a teenager, but still, KOTOR and various other games that were just fine under the normal LucasArts and everything. So I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know why EA can't get this done, and I think it's really just that time, and I'll have a separate video talking about it a little bit more. So what do you guys think about EA canceling this Star Wars game that a lot of people were looking forward to even after being canceled one time before and being repurposed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here. The Bandai Namco developed Switch exclusive Ninja Box will officially launch in 2019 in Japan. Plus, there is a brand new trailer that I probably won't be playing full screen because Bandai Namco is a bit crazy about those things. So let's go ahead and talk about this game a little bit more. So the secret base building RPG Ninja Box will launch for the Nintendo Switch in 2019 in Japan, Bandai Namco has officially announced. Now, previously the game's release date was set to be announced. We didn't have a solid, at least, release window at all. Still, we don't know when in 2019, but at least we got 2019 for Japan. Now, if you want to check out some more information on the game, links in the description below. We've already covered it quite a bit, even here on PlayerEssence. We've got some videos and other things in the descriptions and all that. So, World Hobby Fair, the game will be playable if you're going to be in that neck of the woods. Probably not for most of you guys. It runs from January 19th, 2019 to the 20th in Nagoya, and January 26th to the 27th in Tokyo, and February 17th to the 18th in Osaka. So once again, not going to be playing the trailer full screen, but we can get it for you guys, kind of shortened down just a little bit, or at least shrinked just a little bit for you here in the corner. So yeah, this is one of those games that it's like a Minecraft style of game, but it's its own twist. You use a failure type of ninja that's constantly trying to get views. He has like YouTube literally stuck to his forehead, like an iPhone or whatever, or like a cell phone camera stuck to his forehead as like a headband, and you're constantly making videos in order to make the most impressive base so you can get the most views on social media and all of that. And then the other kid, he's just an average kid all around, average in grades, average in sports, average in everything. So you guys make like somewhat of a unlikely duo in order to build up your huge ninja base and compete against others. So it's an interesting concept. We've seen it before, right? We've seen other companies like Square Enix with Dragon Quest Builders. Now Bandai Namco is kind of getting into the mix here, and I think it's a good idea. Minecraft is super popular in Japan. You might as well put your own twist on what you can do there. So what do you guys think about Ninja Box coming in 2019 for the Nintendo Switch in Japan? We still need to wait for the Western release. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here. We finally have some new information on Team Sonic Racing after its initial delay from 2018. So Eggman, Metal Sonic, and Zavik will be playable characters in Team Sonic Racing. Sega has officially announced the trio will make up the game's final team, Team Eggman. Now here's a little bit of an overview of each character. So Eggman, who's a technique-based character, also known as Dr. Robotnik, he is the main arch enemy of Sonic with a personal goal of achieving world domination. Then you have Metal Sonic, who's a speed character. One of Eggman's lethal creations, this cold, violent machine aims to prove that he's the better hedgehog between him and the blue blur. And then Zavik, who's a heavy-based character, the leader of the Deadly Six, a demon-like being that continues to battle Sonic and friends whenever the opportunity arises. So Team Sonic Racing is due out for the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and the Nintendo Switch on May 21st. So another pretty solid looking game coming over to Nintendo Switch and other systems as well. I did like the previous Team Sonic Racing games. There was like one on the Wii, then there was one on the PS3, 360, Wii U. They had all of that. And they delayed this one out from last year, and I think it was a good call with Smash Brothers being in that same month. Makes sense to polish the game up, make sure that everything's running smoothly on every single platform, get all the content that you need to get in there, and then release it when it's ready. So I think May is plenty of time from the original winter or fall 2018 release date that they have, and I think that this is going to be a much better game because of that delay and because they're adding in all of this extra content, and it should be a lot of fun. These Team Sonic games are actually really good. Some people like them more than Mario Kart. So what do you guys think about Team Sonic Racing adding in these 3 deadly villains? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here. Nintendo has discounted some really amazing Nintendo 3DS games. So the 3 games that will be discounted are The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, Star Fox 64 3D, and Super Mario Maker for the Nintendo 3DS. All of these games will be priced at $19.99 and make up the new additions to the Nintendo Selects, and it has that nice kind of bordering box art on there and everything. Nintendo announced this recently on their Twitter page, so the Twitter Direct continues with Nintendo. So this is great to see more games being added into the lineup, especially for the young kids out there. If they're not quite old enough to have a Nintendo Switch, or you don't want to buy them something that expensive, or even for other gamers out there who haven't tried out Majora's Mask, or haven't tried out Star Fox 64, or haven't tried out Super Mario Maker, which is not bad at all for Mario Maker, portable Mario Maker on the go, since we don't have it on the Switch yet. That's actually pretty cool, and I'm glad that Nintendo's adding in more games, because Nintendo games rarely ever go on discount, although with 3DS sometimes you can find them for better prices. But it's good to see Nintendo officially put them down to that, because I think that their sales period has pretty much dried up, right? All of these games aren't really selling big anymore. I think it makes sense for Nintendo to kind of make a splash and get some more of these games into the Nintendo Select lines, especially for the growing library of cheaper Nintendo 3DS games and the cheap 3DS, be it that. So these are 3 really good games that you can get for great prices. 3 games for $60, can't really beat that. That's going to get you a lot of content if you haven't got them yet, and of course if you're still playing your Nintendo 3DS. So what do you guys think about these discounts here on these games, these new Nintendo Selects? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, we have a fantastic review score for Resident Evil 2 Remake coming out from Famitsu. This is the Famitsu review scores issue 1572, and there's 3 different games here, guys. So we have Alvestia Chronicles for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. That got a 31 out of 40. Then there's Asdivin Hearts for the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. That got a 28 out of 40. And then, of course, Resident Evil 2 for the PS4 and the Xbox One. They didn't review the PC version, but that one got a 37 out of 40, getting 3 9s and 1 10. And you guys all know I'm very excited excited, or if you don't know, if you're a new subscriber, I'm very excited for the new Resident Evil game. I feel like this is the actual real Resident Evil 7 that came out back in 2017. To me, that wasn't necessarily what I would expect or what I want from the franchise. This is what it is. It's that tight, zoomed in third-person view. You've got the characters back in full swing, Leon S. Kennedy, also Claire as well. So I'm looking forward to all the new content. The game looks great from the demo out there, the one-shot demo. I've tried it out on my base PlayStation 4, looking to get into it on my Xbox One X as well. This game is dropping on January 25th, so it'll be here before you know it. And of course, you know, we're going to be streaming it and playing it and having a lot of fun with the game as well, or dying a lot, who knows. You know how Resident Evil 2 is, it can get hard on the harder difficulties, and you know we're going to try to play it out on those too. So what do you guys think about this great review score for Resident Evil 2? Are you guys looking forward to the game coming out in a couple weeks here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps to spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet, in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in for the next video. Peace.